Well, fewer Americans these days using cash to make purchases. At the same time, getting more expensive to make some of the coins we use at the checkout. Here's Josh Croup with Why It Matters.
We're in the middle of a transaction transition in America.
Cash is king, cold hard cash. In God we trust, all others pay cash.
In the U.S., cash used to be king. According to Federal Reserve research, in 2016, cash was the most frequently used payment method in the U.S., accounting for about a third of all transactions. But by 2024, cash was used in just 14% of payments, falling behind credit and debit cards. The shift sparked legislation in Ohio that would require certain businesses to give customers the option to pay with cash.
There would be chaos, I think, for a number of seniors if all groceries were just suddenly cashless.
The grocery industry and retailers across the country aren't necessarily worried about cash right now, though. They're worried about pennies. President Trump ordered the Treasury Department to stop making new pennies earlier this year. After all, it cost 3.7 cents on average to make every 1 cent coin in 2024. Production has since stopped, and so have shipments of the coins to places like grocery and convenience stores.
We taxpayers lose money every time that we produce extra pennies. The problem is on us because when we get change, we don't bring it back to the store.
Some businesses are pleading with customers to go cashless or choosing on their own to round up or round down to the nearest nickel on cash transactions. But others are worried that if they do that, they could be breaking the law. Stores legally have to charge SNAP customers, paying with their EBT cards, the same amount as a cash customer. So if a store rounds a cash transaction, but a SNAP customer pays the exact amount, that could be viewed as a discriminatory practice or preferential treatment under the law. A coalition of trade groups representing the nation's grocery, retail, and convenience stores this week sent a letter to the Agriculture Secretary raising those concerns, asking for clear guidance, saying this penny problem is beginning to cause a cascade of negative events in stores across the country. While some may think it makes sense to stop making the penny, this change is leaving some businesses in a pinch. And that's why it matters. Josh Croup, 13 Action News.